want to show you the difference between Jesus Christ and most of your Geos, and most of your pastors, and most of your prophets. I want to show you a very big difference between Jesus and them. Now, this was talking about Jesus when Jesus fed the 4,000 people. Jesus spent days preaching, and these people tarried with Jesus, listening to the gospel of Jesus, right? So after many days of preaching, they became weak. Now let me read as fast as possible. In 32, then Jesus called his disciple and said unto him, and said, I have compassion on the multitude, because they continued with me now 3 days, and they have nothing to eat, and I will not send them away fasting, lest they faint in their way. Now they spent 3 days listening to Jesus Christ as Jesus preached. Now Jesus has compassion upon them as he has finished the preaching. I didn't want to send them away empty-handed, lest they fall. Now Jesus, that was how the feeding of the 4,000 came. Now Jesus, requested that, is there any way they can get 1 or 2 things? And the disciples brought some bread and some fishes. But now the difference between Jesus and most of what I see is that you will hold a massive crusade for 2 days or 3 days, or as the case may be, and at the end of the day many people travel from other states, and at the end of the day it's being closed and summarized with offerings and seed and all this type of seed, all manner of seed sowing. Now, after they have spent days with you, after they have tarried with you for days, yet you don't have compassion that many people must have travel from another state, left 1 or 2 things to come for that crusade, to come for that program, instead of you to have compassion, but yet many of them turn around to demand seed, in fact to take the little that many has come with. You see, that's the difference. Jesus, when he preached, he had this human compassion over them, and he didn't want to send them away. But you, any little gathering of 1 day, 2 days, you take all manner of seed, all manner of tithe, all manner of campaign or whatever. Compassion. And people who do this, they don't have that compassion of Christ. Yes, it is the compassion, the love, and the feeling, the empathy you feel for people will make you even think about this. But when you don't have that sympathy and empathy, how will you even think about this thing? Now, this is the difference between Jesus. Jesus had compassion on his people, those who are listening for 3 days, and he demanded that they should be fed. But you, no matter, even if it is 1 week, 1 month, as long as that program every day is give, you are taking. Repent. Jesus is watching you. Heaven is watching you. Repent.